Hello everyone, I am Khanam and this is my 7th video in PHP CRUD series. Okay, in our previous video we have seen how to add multiple checkbox data inside the database. Now in this video we are going to update whatever we have learnt in our previous video. We are going to apply that in our actual project. This is the project we created for CRUD. Okay, first I will be inserting the data. When I click on submit, you can see that data is been inserted. When I click on update, all the fields related to that data will be coming here. I'll just give here BB. Update, you can see it's been updated, and also I can delete this particular data from the database. Now we are going to add this multiple checkbox data, whatever you can see. If I click on JavaScript React, submit. Now if I show the database, you can see here JavaScript and React has been added. Okay, this is what we learnt in our previous tutorial, how to add multiple data of checkbox inside the database. Okay, now we are going to update this. Now here below mobile, I'll be adding that checkboxes and we are going to insert that data inside the database. Okay, now I'll just come here. First I'll come to database. I'll come to this CRUD series. Okay, this is my table, series CRUD. I'll just come to this table. Once you come to this table, just click on the structure here, and here you will be having option to add. Okay, I want to add only one column, and here you will be having after mobile, after ID, where you want to add. Okay, at the beginning of the table or after ID. Okay, I just want to add after mobile. I'll just click on go. Now here I should be entering the field. I'll just give here multiple data. Instead of giving multiple data, I'll just give here I'll be giving multiple data only. I'll just give here multiple data, and here I'll be giving varchar. Length I'll just give 255. Now I'll just click on save. Okay, one column will be created for me. You can see alter table. I have just altered the table. Now if I show you series CRUD, you can see this data, this column has been added here. Multiple data column has been added, and here I don't have any data because I have not inserted any data for this particular fields. Now once if I insert this one here, it will get added. I'll just come to my project. Okay, we have already seen update. We have seen this, how to do this one. Now inside index.php, below this, okay, below this div container, I have to add that one. Okay, I have to add the checkboxes values. I'll just copy this input field from here. I'll just copy this entire thing, and here first I'll just create one div, and inside this div I'm just going to paste that one. Okay, first is my JavaScript, second is this input field. I'll just copy this one. Okay, we have seen this in our previous tutorial, so I'm not going to type that one. I'll just copy this HTML, and here I'll be pasting that one, and also I'll just copy this CSS, and here I'll just paste that one. I'll save this. Now if I just come to project, I'll just refresh once. Now you can see I have all the input fields: JavaScript, React, HTML and CSS. Now when I add all the data, and when I click here, okay, for multiple values, that should also be added inside the database. Okay, so for that we have to update here. You can see here I have this one, and instead of this we have to access the array. Here we have already seen how to do that one. You can see I'm just creating one variable datas, and inside that one I'm just storing this data, which is an array. We have already seen if I echo that one, I'll be getting an array. Now to convert array into strings, we have to use this import method, which will convert this array into string. I'll just copy this one, and here I'll just paste that one. Now this data will be having all the multiple data of my checkboxes. Now while inserting, I'll just have to add here one more column. That is nothing but this one, whatever I added now, multiple data. I'll just write that column name here, multiple data, and values also I'll just separate using comma, and inside this I'll be passing this entire thing. Okay, this data which is having all the multiple data of checkboxes. I'll save this. Now everything will be same. This is also same. Now update we are going to do later. First of all, we'll see this one. I'll just enter. Now I'll add some data here. I'll be adding here Seema. Here I'll add Sharma. I'll just copy this. Here I'll be pasting that one at gmail.com. Mobile number I'll just give random. I'll just click on JavaScript, React, HTML, submit. You can see Seema, Sharma, Seema. Okay, here inside the table we have not updated, so that is why in table it's not visible. Now we are going to update this one as well. I'll just come to database. I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see JavaScript, React and HTML is being added inside the database. Okay, now I want to access that in my table. Okay, my table is in read.php file. Okay, I'll just come to read.php file. Here first I have to create one more table heading. I'll just create table heading. I'll give the scope is equal to call. I'll just copy from here, and here I'm going to paste that one, and inside this before operations I'll give that one. Here I'll just give subjects. I'll just give subjects, and here below before operations I'll just create one more td, and here I'm just going to, okay, first of all I have to concatenate that one. Here I'll just write that one. I'll just copy this. I'll just copy this entire thing, and here I'm going to paste that one. Post data, I'll just copy this one from here, and here I'll be pasting that one. I'll just concatenate with that. I'll just write td here. I'll save this. Now if I just refresh this one, you can see I'm getting this error, import invalid argument passed. Okay, here instead of this one, okay, instead of passing this data, I have to pass this column name. Okay, whatever column name I'm having here, multiple data, I'll just pass that one here. I'll just write that one here. Multiple data. I'll save this. Now if I come here, and now if I just refresh this one, I'm getting still error, import invalid arguments passed. Okay, I'll just comment this one. Here I'll just write here row. Here I'll be giving here datas. Okay, because inside the datas, whatever value I'm having inside the multiple data column, that I'm storing. So here I'll just pass datas. Now if I just refresh this one, you can see the whatever subjects I'm having inside the database, that is been updated here. Okay, I got lots of error because I have done the same thing here as well. Okay, only once we have to implode, only to store inside the database we are converting arrays into strings. So I'm just adding this one here. Okay, this only one line here, row data. I'm just fetching that multiple column data, multiple data from my database. I'm storing inside the datas. Here I have created one table heading, and I have given that heading name as subjects. And while printing inside the table row, inside table data, I am just adding this one. Okay, now this data is having all the data, and that will be printed in my table. I'll just refresh once. I'll come to index.php. Here I'm just going to add, I'll just refresh this one. Here first I'll be adding Ritu. Here I'll be adding Mishra. Here I'll just add mishra@gmail.com, and mobile number I'm going to add React HTML. Submit. You can see React, all the data is been added, Ritu, Mishra, and also I'm getting this subjects. Now when I click on update, you can see I'm not having that fields. So now we will be updating our code for that. Now I'll just come to update.php. Now inside update.php, first I'll just create one div. I'll just create one div, and inside this div I'm just going to pass this whatever I'm having here inside index.php. I'll just copy all my input fields from here. I'll copy this one, and here I'll be pasting that one. Okay, where I'm having this data and everything, I just copied and I pasted. Now if I just refresh this one, you can see I'm having JavaScript, React, HTML. I'll just give margin for my button. I'll just give margin 3. I'll save this because I don't have any spacing from above. As soon as I refresh, I got this margin. Now once I update this one, this should also be updated in my database. So for that we have to update here. I'll just come here. Now we have to update here. I'll just write here datas. I'll just write this row. I'm just accessing my database table. In my table I have this column name as multiple data. I'll save this. I'll just check once. I'm having my column name as multiple data. Okay, here I'm just fetching the data from the database. Here I'm just updating the new one. So I'll just copy this and here I'll be pasting that one, and instead of this row I'll just give here post. Okay, this is the new value and I have to set this one. Here I'll be writing, I'll just separate using comma, and I want to update my multiple data. I'll just copy this one and here I'll be pasting that one now, which is equal to this new data. I'll just copy this and inside single quotes I'll be pasting that one. I'll just refresh once. Now I am inside update ID is equal to 15. Now inside ID 15, I'll just refresh this once. Now inside ID 15 I am having React and HTML as my multiple data. Now here if I just give here HTML, CSS, and I'll just give here Ritu 1, Mishra 1, and here also I'll be adding 1. Update, it is not been added inside the database as well as it is not been added here. Okay, we'll just check that one. Okay, here I'm just fetching the data from the database, that is my multiple data. This is my column name. Now here these are my name attributes. Okay, this is not my column name, these are my name attributes. I'm fetching the data from my input fields. I'm just storing the data here, okay, inside these variables. Now for my input field, if I just come here for my checkboxes, name attribute, I have given the name attribute as data. I'll just copy this one and here I'm just going to paste that one. I'll just paste that one here. I'll save this. Now if I just refresh this one, I'll just update JavaScript update. You can see I'm getting the output as array. We have already seen that how to convert into strings. Here I'm having this implode method. I'll just copy this one. I'll just copy this and here I'll be pasting that implode method, okay, where I have fetched inside update.php. Here I'll be writing this implode. I'll just copy this one and now this all data will be having all the values. So while fetching the data, while getting the data inside the table, I'll just give this variable here, okay, which is having all the data. Now I'll just refresh this one. I'll just click on update, CSS, HTML, update. You can see I'm getting this HTML and CSS as my output. Okay, this is how we are going to update the data. Now inside, I'll just show you again. Inside my database also it is been added now. Okay, HTML and CSS. Now again if I just update that one, I'll just give here HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Update. You can see JavaScript, HTML and CSS. Okay guys, this is how we are going to update the data in the table as well as inside the database of the multiple fields, okay, of the multiple columns we are going to update. Now if I come here and here if I just give here HTML, update, you can see only HTML is been added. Okay, now that's all for today's tutorial. We have seen how to update the data. We have in our previous video I have explained completely about this. Okay, step by step I have explained about this. In this tutorial I am just updating whatever we have learned previously. I am just updating and I am just inserting inside our original project. Okay, so if you get confused you can refer that video or you can just explore YouTube for this. That's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.